What is a poker side pot and how does it form with all-ins? Imagine you're sitting at a poker table and suddenly one player pushes all their chips into the middle. Now, what happens if other players still have chips left and want to keep betting? That's where the idea of a side pot comes into play. When a player goes all in, they can only win the chips they put in. But if others continue betting more chips, a separate pot is created to handle those extra bets. This is called a side pot. The main pot includes the chips the all-in player contributed, and only they can win it. The side pot is made up of chips from players who bet more than the all-in amount. If multiple players go all in with different amounts, several side pots can be created. For example, suppose player A has 500 chips and goes all in. Player B has 1,000 chips and calls, and player C has 1,500 chips and also calls. The main pot will be 3,000 chips, which is 500 from each player. Player A can only win this main pot. The remaining chips from player B and player C, which are 500 and 1,000 respectively, from a side pot of 1,000 chips. Only players who contributed to that side pot can win it. During betting rounds, if players with chips continue betting after an all-in, their bets go into the side pot. At Showdown, the all-in player can only win the main pot, while the side pot is awarded to the best hand among the remaining players who contributed to it. This setup keeps the game fair because the all-in player is only eligible for the chips they risked, while other players can still compete for the extra chips bet after the all-in. The dealer's job is to keep these pots separate and make sure they are awarded correctly when the hand ends. So, whenever you see an all-in situation, remember that side pots help keep the game fair and organized, giving everyone a fair shot based on how many chips they have bet.